Bwana Yesu asifiwe. I hope that you are well and having a lovely time from wherever you're watching us from. My name is Lucy Mwendwa, and this is my testimony, where we bring you stories of they that have been through it, they that have overcome, and they that are here to share their stories and bring their praise reports. And this is JCC TV, where we bring you the uncompromised gospel. Where are you watching us from? Talk to us on our social media platforms at JCC TV on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube. Please subscribe and you will get a notification every time that we post. Today, I have an amazing guest. She has a wonderful story. She's an amazing soul, and I am sure that you're going to learn so much from her. Karibu sana.
Thank you so
Karibu
much.
sana.
Thank you.
It's a sunny day. It's just beautiful here today. And you get to see this every day?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Kindly introduce yourself.
My name is Vilma Okwengu. I'm married to Steve Okwengu with one son. I'm an interior designer and I'm also into hospitality. Yes.
That's a good combination. Yes. Do you bring your hospitality into interior or interior into the hospitality?
We bring the interior into hospitality because the two are just related.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow. So Vilma.
Yes.
The journey. A very beautiful journey.
Yes.
Of from selling curtains to hospitality.
Yes.
And real estate. Tuambie.
This is a journey that started in 2015. Yes. But it's a dream that was born before that. Yes. And out of not wanting to go back to employment because I had been employed before and I had resigned from my jobs for family reasons. So I thought I would start something for myself. So in 2015, I told my husband to buy for me a machine. Yes. It was about 15,000. So just started from the house and I did my own curtains and I posted the photo and I called a friend and told a friend I do curtains. Just that's how it started. So I told her, just buy the fabric, I will do the stitching, because then I wasn't that good. So she did that and that's where the journey began. So one day, a lady posts on Facebook that she's looking for someone to make curtains, and I responded on her inbox. Then I'm here, not like I was ready, but I took a leap of faith, and I went to her place. She gave me the job, and that is how the journey began. For some months, I did the work from the house. I didn't still have that broad vision. So I did it from the house. Then after about 8 or so months, or maybe 1 year, then my husband told me, now, I think it's time for you to take a leap. Then I got a place in Bamburi, a small shop. Then that is when now I started doing now the work officially. Yes.
So this passion or the knowledge to sew, where did it come from?
My mom is a very good tailor. Yes, so she taught all of us, all my siblings. Somehow we know how to sew. Yes, so that's where the skill of stitching came from. But it was enhanced by a friend of mine who used to do curtains in Nairobi. Yes, so she gave me a training for about 3 months, and that is how. Yes.
What draws you to curtains?
It's not just about curtains. That was the starting point. But my passion is in interior design, anything design. It's so in me. I can't even explain it. You know, that thing you feel, this is your place, this is your water. So that's how the passion, I don't know, it's self-driven, it's inborn, I would say. Yes.
And here we are. Yes. Vilma Creations. How did you get to where now, from where you started to where the creation is right now?
When I got to Bamburi now, the shop, I was yearning for more. So every day I would get an opportunity to do something different. I would go to someone's house. Once I place the curtains on the windows, I would feel like I need to do something more. I would arrange the house, place things where they're supposed to, where I feel they're supposed to be. When I get into the house, I feel like, no, this dining ought to be here. So just apart from putting the curtains, I would have an eye for a beautiful space. So that is how I kept getting opportunities. So I would tell someone after doing the curtains, can I just do your interior? Can I arrange the house for you? Then I do that. So with time I got to learn, and then I did some online courses on interior design, and then I still keep doing them to date because I don't want to stop learning.
True.
Yes.
True. So when you saw this post on Facebook that someone wanted to have their curtains made, did you have the fear of, okay, yes, nimesema, I am here and I can do it. What if I don't do it right?
If there's anything that if there's any word I would use that is more than fear, I would use it. Yes. I was shaking, literally, and I've not even met this lady. When I went to her house, I was finished. I was shaking, literally. She didn't know, but I was shaking because that was the first time I was getting into a beautiful house. You know, okay, in my sight then, that was beautiful. It was more than enough for me. So I was, my God, the fear was too much. It was too much. But I said, what's the worst that could happen? If I make it, it will be good for me. If I fail, I will learn. Yeah. So I just went. It was a big risk. Yes. Yes.
So what is on the other side of risk?
There's a lot. Yes. Okay. There's success and there's also failure. What drives me is faith. We have been taught faith. We have drunk faith. That is what we live for. Our pastor teaches faith. So that is where I practice my faith. It doesn't mean there's no fear, but I would go in knowing that there is someone greater in me that is more than that fear. And most of the time, it has worked. Yes.
And when you're getting into something, you have calculated risk. What happens when you fail?
You learn. That's all you do. You see, once you failed, you failed. There's nothing much you can do about it. Yes, you learn. You can choose two things. To either stay down and say, I have failed, or dust yourself up and give it another shot. Yes.
Have you had a down?
Yes. I've had a bottom, not a down. Yes.
Uko chini kabisa?
Wachana hii. Ile. Yes. I've had bottoms. Yes. Even as of recent. Yes. I almost gave up. I almost gave up. Yes.
How do you get back?
I've met the Holy Spirit, my friend. Literally. Wacha ile ya kuambiwa church. Literally. Then, church also helps a lot.
Yeah.
When you go to church, you're preached to, you feel a new energy. Like you go to a petrol station and your car is fueled.
Yeah.
Yes. So let me just give you a small testimony because now this is testimony.
Yes.
Last week, I reached that bottom.
Last week?
Yes. I know it's crazy. True. When we went to church on Sunday, I got a breakthrough. Okay. It's not like I am out of the bottom, but I felt there was a lifting. And I was ready to start all over again. Yes, that is, I left the church and something within me convinced me that it's not the end. So I started from there. And God assured me in a still voice, it's going to be well. It's not well as we're speaking, but it is going to be well. So that's the energy that I went to the office with, and I knew it's going to be well.
Amen.
Yes. So yesterday, I got a call. Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I got a call. And someone mentioned my name somewhere, and they insisted it is Vilma, nobody else. And I felt energy coming back to me. My husband can testify. I've not said I'm okay in a very long time. So yesterday when he asked me, how was your day? I was like, it was superb.
Yeah.
And he told me, I've not had that in a very long time. So, yes, I got a breakthrough.
You brought in someone who's your husband,
yes,
and also your business partner.
Yes.
How do you draw that line of when we are at work, you are my business partner. When we are at home, I am your wife, you're my husband?
It's intentional. Yes, it was very intentional. It's a discussion we had. And when during the day, we are colleagues. We are colleagues. I don't know him, he doesn't know me. It's work. Immediately we close that door, it is husband and wife. We don't discuss business after working hours. We don't, unless it's something very, very urgent. We don't. So it was an intentional decision. Yes. I call him by name, he calls me by name. We don't mind. If there's love, there's love. So we really don't mind. I call him my fundi or my technician, whichever name.
Yeah.
When we are going to a site, unless you walk with us the journey, you'll not be able to know we are married. No attachments, no baby, nothing, no lovey-dovey, nothing, by the way. So that's how we draw the line. And it's a process that has taken time. It didn't come once. It was hard in the first few months, so let me say a year or so. But with time, we have come to learn that this is how we are going to make it in business. Yes.
Amen. You spoke about you still take lessons, you still take courses in interior design because learning is a process. And there are people who achieve and stop seeking knowledge. What would you say to them?
The moment you stop seeking knowledge, that's the beginning of your downfall. The moment you feel like nimefika, you see there's that attitude of I'm there. That's the moment you start coming down, because learning never stops. And the best time to learn is when you have failed, not when it's successful. There are no lessons in success. That's very easy. There are so many lessons in failure. That's why so many times I have failed, or so many times we have failed. But we have sat down and learned from it and moved on. Learning is just the way up. If you stop learning, you start dying. That's it. Yes.
So Vilma, now you are in hospitality.
Yes.
Actively.
Yes.
Running Kivulini.
Yes.
The name first. Tuanze na jina.
Okay.
Why Kivulini?
It's the name that existed before.
Okay.
So we thought we would just keep it because there was a previous tenant.
Thank you.
So we thought we would just keep the name. Yes.
Thank you.
I loved the name.
Okay.
Yeah. Kivuli is a shade.
Yes.
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 And for me, I looked at it, I look at everything spiritually. I look at everything spiritually. We wanted a place where people would come and get a shade, not a physical shade, but something away from the noises. You just come and relax. So we thought we would keep the name. Yes.
The decision to go into hospitality. Talk to us about that.
We always seek opportunities. So we thought we've done the interior design, not enough, but at least it is somewhere so we can get into something new. And also just having different branches of the business or different streams of income is very important. It's something that we had planned over time. This was not the ultimate. We wanted to do something else, but we couldn't get the opportunity. So when this presented itself, we said, why not? And again, we jumped in by faith.
Wow.
Yes.
You guys are so random. An opportunity shows and you just...
We are taught faith. So what is faith? It is risk. Yeah, it's just risk in the spiritual language. Yeah, so we think, if God is almighty, what can't he do? So if we bring him this, he's going to do it. So we give him a challenge and he pulls it through for us. Yes.
And here we are, Kivulini.
Yes.
Just as the name.
Yes.
What gives you satisfaction about a guest coming and staying in this place and saying, I will recommend someone or I will come back?
You see, everything we do is about customer service. Yes. So if they're happy, the business grows. Even if they're sad, still the business will grow because we learn from it, improve on what we are supposed to improve, and then we move on. But it's a joy. Success is sweet. You know, winning is good. So when somebody comes in and tells you that this place is amazing, it gives you the drive to want to just move, to do more, to give them more. You see? So winning is good. And we've had so many recommendations. We've been open for, this is the second month. This is the second month that we took over this place. And we've had amazing, amazing recommendations. And we have had clients come in. We've had clients recommend us for the food. We have had events. And it's just an amazing feeling that every other person who does business would want to have. Yes.
As a little girl, was this part of your vision?
Never. I never even dreamt of being here. Never, never ever.
Where did you see yourself? We have careers and we could write those compositions. When I grew up, I wanted to be a nurse. What did you want to be?
Honestly, I wanted to be an artist. Yeah.
Why arts?
I love art.
Yeah.
This is that thing you can't explain.
True.
Yeah. I started drawing when I was so young. And in school, I didn't pass that much, but I got an airplane in art. Yes, in fine art. I got an airplane. I would draw every free time I would have. I would go to the art room and do something. My projects were among the best. There's still one that's in the principal's house to date, among the best. So I loved art. I saw myself as an artist, but I never saw myself in business. Never. But art is my passion, even to date. It's still my passion. Yeah.
And here you are doing business and doing well at it. Did the passion just come or did it grow? Or?
It grew. It's not something I wanted to do. But again, I thought if I would give it a try, as in, is it cut out for some people and not for some? Yeah. So I threw myself in there just to see what would come out of it. Yes. So from there, I did business management. Yeah. So why was I even doing business management? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I was told you have to go to college and do something.
Yeah.
I never even knew it would help me at some point. I never used to like accounts. That's what I'm living right now.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. So I just threw myself in there and told myself, let me see what will come out of it. Yeah, my friends would tell me, a few of my friends who were in business would tell me, try it out. The lady who trained me told me, Vilma, I want you to finish, come open a shop just next to me here, I'll support you. And I would see her do well. And I thought, I can give it a try. Yeah, and that's why I'm here. Yes.
Let's talk money. I want to start a business. Really passionate. I've seen an opportunity. And definitely, you don't have money just lying somewhere. Or maybe you do. What do I do to have access to capital to start a business?
From my experience, I don't even think you need money that much. If you can just have access to something small, that would start you off. I started with, I told my husband, I will talk about him later, I told him to buy me a machine, just a manual cherehani, if you know them. It was 15,000. I have the receipt to date. I kept it, yes, because it's a testimony. So I told him to buy for me the machine. Then I started with someone else's capital. Yeah, I told my friend, bring your fabric, just send me money, I'll go look for the fabric, I'll stitch for you. That's how I started. The other lady gave me her fabric, I came with it, stitched, she paid me, and whatever I got from her, it would help me improve on. Yes. Then with time, I bought an industrial machine. So you give me a little, I keep, I use the rest. Yes. So that's how it grew. So I really don't think it's about even having so much money. Because there's no money lying anywhere. If you go to the bank, they will not give you money for startup. Yes, they will not. So the little you have, build on that. Then pole pole. One stone on another, on another, on another, and eventually you find yourself somewhere. Yes.
So service can also be capital.
It is capital.
Offering your services.
It is capital. And you have to, people have to trust you. You have to have integrity. For somebody to trust you with their money, they have to really trust you. So my biggest capital has been customer service. You see, how I would win someone's heart. This lady didn't ask me where I was taking her fabric to. She didn't even know where my shop was, but she gave me the fabric and told me, Vilma, you look like you are a very honest person. You see, so she gave me the fabric, I did. You see, now I got some money from that. Then the next client came, they pay their deposit, I go source for whatever I'm sourcing for, and that's how I build it up. One machine, the second machine, until there were 10. Yes.
So the saving process, you have made these curtains, umepata your pesa, kidogo kidogo, you save. No, some people cannot save or just find saving impossible. How was your saving process like?
I never even used to save much. Yeah, but the little I would get, I'd make sure something, because I have a target. I want to buy a machine. It's 60,000. I don't want to go back and ask for another money. So I just save just a small, not even so much. Just like 1,000 out of what I get, I just save. Then after some time you realize, oh, I have 30. Then after some time you realize, oh, it's 45. You see? So it's just discipline.
Yeah.
It's just discipline. There's nothing else. Just discipline. And it's self-discipline. Yes. You put a target and you make up your mind, this is how much I want to save within this time. And you make it. Yes.
Discipline. Something that is very, very also hard, because you have to be disciplined with your finances, with your time. Yeah, I am explaining my question. So talk to us about discipline.
It's something that grows over time. I didn't learn, I learned the hard way. So it has grown over time. And even to date, I am still learning. It's not like I'm that perfect. Sometimes I trip, then I get back on track. Sometimes I trip and I get back on track. Yeah. So it's just a decision you make. It's not, you cannot be taught this in school, you cannot be taught this in church. Okay, even if you're taught, you have to make up your mind that this is the direction I want to go. And then you follow it without compromise. Yes.
On that note, you're going to take a break. Yes, we are taking a very short break. Usiende, do not go anywhere. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back. This is My Testimony, where we bring you stories of days that have been through it, days that have overcome, and they that are here to share their testimonies and bring their praise stories for us to learn and just be encouraged.